My sister's laughter used to be my safe place, but now it's the sound of my humiliation echoing through the office. Last week, she spilled my darkest secrets to our coworkers like cheap wine at a company happy hour. I'm Lena, 32, a graphic designer who spent years clawing my way up at Harper & Stone, a mid-sized advertising firm in Chicago. My sister, Claire, 35, is the golden child of our family, charismatic, successful, and now my senior manager. We've always been close, sharing late-night talks and childhood scars, but her betrayal cut deeper than I could have imagined. It wasn't just that she revealed my past, it was how she did it with a smirk, in front of people whose respect I'd fought to earn. It happened on a Friday, during one of those forced team-building happy hours at a trendy bar downtown. The kind where everyone pretends to have fun while sipping overpriced cocktails. I was nursing a gin and tonic, trying to blend into the background, when Claire, 3 martinis deep, decided to play storyteller. "Oh, Lena's had some wild dating stories," she said, loud enough for the whole table to hear. Heads turned, my stomach dropped. She didn't stop there. She dove into the details: my messy breakup with Tom, the guy who ghosted me after I lent him $2,000. The rebound fling with a married coworker that ended in tears. The time I got catfished by someone pretending to be a pilot. Each word was a dagger, and the laughter from my coworkers, people I'd worked with for years, felt like salt in the wound. I froze, my face burning. I wanted to scream, to throw my drink in her face, but I just sat there, forcing a smile while my heart pounded. Claire caught my eye and winked, like it was all a big joke. To her, maybe it was. To me, it was the end of trust. That night, I went home and cried until my throat ached. I'd spent years rebuilding myself after those mistakes, carefully curating a professional image at work. I wasn't the screw-up anymore. I was Lena, the one who nailed client pitches and stayed late to perfect designs. But Claire had torn that down in minutes, reducing me to a punchline. By Monday, the whispers started. Colleagues I'd considered friends gave me pitying looks or sly smirks. "Heard about your pilot," one guy muttered as he passed my desk. I wanted to disappear. I decided then I was done with Claire. No more sisterly lunches, no more late-night calls, no more pretending we were a team. Cutting her off felt like the only way to protect myself. I blocked her number, ignored her emails, and avoided her at work. If she wanted to play dirty, I'd play cold. The first week was hell. Claire acted like nothing happened, strutting around the office with her usual charm, while I dodged her like a ghost. She'd leave voicemails cheery at first, then annoyed. "Lena, come on, you're being dramatic," she said in one. Dramatic she'd humiliated me in front of people who decided my career. I deleted it and kept my distance. But Harper & Stone is a small firm, and avoiding your sister/boss isn't easy. We were assigned to the same project, a high-stakes campaign for a new client, Eco Vibe, a sustainable fashion brand. I had to present designs alongside her, sit in meetings where she'd flash her perfect smile and call me sis like we were still kids. Each time, I swallowed my anger, focusing on my work. My designs were killer, and the client loved them. Claire, of course, took credit, but I didn't care. I just wanted to survive. Then came the second blow. During a team meeting, Claire casually mentioned my personal struggles as a reason I'd missed a minor deadline. She framed it as concern, but her words dripped with condescension. "Lena's been through a lot, you know, with her dating life." The room went silent. My coworker Jake, who'd always been kind, looked away. My hands shook as I gripped my notebook. I wanted to call her out, to tell everyone how she'd twisted my past to make me look weak, but I didn't. I just nodded and said, "I'm fine, thanks." Inside, I was screaming. That night, I unblocked Claire's number and texted her, "Why are you doing this to me?" Her reply came fast. "You're overreacting. It's just office banter." Banter. She'd weaponized my past, and now she was gaslighting me. I didn't respond. Instead, I started planning my exit, not just from her, but from Harper & Stone. I couldn't stay in a place where my sister could ruin me with a smile. But life doesn't let you run that easily. A week later, our mom called, her voice trembling. Lena, what's going on with you and Claire? She says you're shutting her out. I tried to explain, but Mom cut me off. She's your sister. She loves you. Whatever happened, you work it out. I hung up, frustrated. Mom didn't get it. She saw Claire as the perfect daughter, the one who always had it together. To her, I was the sensitive one, the one who needed to get over it. Then came the Eco-Vibe pitch. It was the biggest project of my career, a chance to prove myself. I'd poured my heart into the design's bold, eco-inspired visuals that screamed innovation. The client meeting was in a sleek conference room, with Claire leading the presentation. I was supposed to handle the creative portion, but at the last second, she swapped me out for another designer, citing reliability concerns. I sat there stunned as someone else presented my work. The client ate it up, praising the designs. While Claire beamed, I got a pat on the back and a good team effort comment. That was it. I confronted her after, in the empty conference room. Why are you sabotaging me? I demanded, my voice shaking. Claire sighed, like I was a child throwing a tantrum. I'm protecting you. Lena, you're not ready for the spotlight. You've got too much baggage. Baggage, she was the one dragging my past into the open. I walked away, vowing to never speak to her again. But then, something shifted. A week later, Jake pulled me aside. I heard what Claire did, he said quietly. It's not right. He told me others felt the same coworkers I thought were laughing at me were actually uncomfortable with Claire's behavior. They'd noticed her pattern undermining me while playing the caring sister. Jake offered to help me pitch a new project directly to the CEO, bypassing Claire. It was a risk, but I took it. I spent nights perfecting a solo pitch for another client, a local nonprofit. I poured everything into it, my anger, my pain, my need to prove I wasn't defined by my past. When I presented to the CEO, I didn't hold back. I owned my mistakes, my growth, and my talent. The CEO was impressed. This is the Lena I hired, he said. The project was greenlit, and for the first time in months, I felt like myself again. Claire wasn't happy. She cornered me in the break room, her face tight with anger. You went behind my back, she snapped. I didn't flinch. You went behind mine first, I said. For the first time, she looked shaken, like she hadn't expected me to fight back. She tried to apologize, saying she'd only wanted to toughen me up, but I wasn't buying it. Her words weren't about love. They were about control. I didn't cut her off completely. She's still my sister, and some part of me hopes we can rebuild. But I set boundaries. No more shared projects. No more personal talk at work. I focused on my career, my designs, my life. The office whispers faded, replaced by respect. I wasn't the screw-up anymore. I was Lena, the one who rose above. Looking back, I wonder where it went wrong. Was Claire jealous? Did she think humiliating me would keep her on top? Or was it just carelessness? A sister who didn't realize how deep her words could cut? I don't know, but I learned something. Family can hurt you the most, but they don't get to define you. I did that myself. What do you think? Was I right to push Claire away? Or should I have tried harder to forgive her? Where do you draw the line between family loyalty and self-respect? Share your thoughts. Let's talk about what justice looks like when trust is broken.